Hey guys, it's Ben here from the Strength Factory and welcome to the latest episode of Factory Knowledge, my weekly video series about all things action sports performance. Now this week's topic is you can't repeat what you don't have. And this is a little nod to like high intensity interval training and high rep things where people are doing like high rep box jumps and stuff like that, which is a real pet hate of mine, to be honest. And I just want to help you understand where I'm coming from, what it means, and how you can apply these ideas to your training. So let's take the example of the box jump. Okay, now the box jump is an exercise to develop explosive power. I want to jump from the floor as fast and as high as I can onto a box, a step, a bench, whatever it is. Now that's great, it's very effective for doing that, and if you want to get more powerful, then using box jumps are a great way to do it. Now, with power work, you can only actually exert your maximal power, your maximal velocity a few times, maybe 3, maybe 5, maybe 6 to 8 in really well conditioned people who do explosive sports and do a lot of training. Now, what happens when you do maybe a 10 rep box jump is we get a couple of powerful reps at the start, and that is if you're doing them with maximum intent and like concentration. But then after those couple of reps, the power that we're exerting goes down. And so what we're doing is, instead of getting more powerful, we're getting more tired. And so what we're doing is, we are just repeating the movement, but we're not getting what we want out of it. And so this is where the idea of you can't repeat what you don't have. So with the box jump, if you're not powerful in the first place, or because you haven't done the prerequisite work, then doing high reps, you're just cheating yourself. Yes, you might get a training effect on your energy systems, okay, but if you want to get more powerful, then you need to develop that power first with low reps, so 3 to 5 box jumps, and each one with absolute maximum intent, maximum aggression, maximum velocity. Take 10 or 15 seconds between each jump and do 3 or 5. That's how you get more powerful. Once you are more powerful, once you can jump higher, jump faster, jump further, okay, then you can look at repeating it, okay, and doing higher reps or some sort of interval training. And this applies not just to things like box jumps, but to like on bike training, or if you went for a run, doing sprints and things like that, where everyone's all about the high intensity, okay? And so you may think, well, in my race this summer, I'm going to be doing repeated sprints. And yes, you will be doing them. But right now, here in the UK, well, everywhere actually, sorry, it's February, okay? So we're months away from your races. And so if you are doing repeat sprint work now, then this is what happens. The first sprint is good. The second sprint is all right, but actually, because you only took 30 seconds or a minute in between, it's not that good. Like, you've probably lost 10%, maybe 20%, depending on your conditioning. The third sprint is basically guff, and then all you're doing is you're getting tired and you're not getting more powerful. What you need to do before you do that work is to develop the physical qualities that we're then going to try and repeat later on. So if I want to get good at repeat sprint for racing in the summer, then in the winter, the first step is to actually get good at a sprint, because there's no point doing repeated shit sprints, because all you're getting good at is going slow again and again and again. So stage 1 has got to be develop that sprint power. And so you might do that with 5-second sprints with 5 minutes in between. And I know this is going to blow your minds, and I'm always meeting this with people when I ask them to do it, and they say, oh, but I've recovered, I can go again. No, don't go again. You need to fully recover. Your nervous system needs to recover. Your energy systems need to recover, because if you don't take that full 5 minutes or even longer, then the next sprint's going to be no good, and then you're not going to get more powerful. Now, after you have become more powerful, after your sprint or your box jump or even your heavy deadlift has improved through doing low rep, mostly low rep training, working strength, working power, working that sprint. Once you've got that, then we can look at repeating it as we approach the target event or the season, because that's always one of the priorities of training, is that as you approach the race or the season, your training should become more specific and more similar to that event. further out here in the depths of winter, 'cause it's actually freezing out here right now, you know, we've got that buffer before racing starts, and so we need to focus on building those components, and then closer to race season we add that intensity, and then we do the repeat sprint intervals, you know, where you do 5 seconds on, 25 seconds off for 4 minutes, like an enduro stage or something like that. Or you do something more prolonged for motocross, where you might do a minute on, minute off for 16 minutes or something like that. Whatever it is, at this time of year though, your main focus needs to be on developing those qualities, because you can't repeat what you don't have. Simple as that. So I hope that was nice and clear. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments below, or you know, just drop me a line on social media and I will get back to you. Although there may be a short delay because my wife is now 3 days overdue for having a baby, so it could happen at any time, at which point I'll be offline for a period of time. Also, hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with loads of training info, and if you like this, if it makes sense, if you've got a friend who's always telling you need to do more intensity and intervals and all that, then show them this video, see what they say. Thanks so much, bye.